It's time.
Good morning and welcome to hashtag Rise and Grind. I am your host, Glenn Lundy. I am a husband to one, a father to seven, and the creator of what is going to be the #1 most watched morning show in the world. It is 5:30 a.m. and I hope that you are ready to rise and grind.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. What's up, everybody? Dude, today is Tuesday, I believe. Yes, today is Tuesday. I was supposed to be doing some traveling today, but my flight got canceled. But that's okay. Today is Tuesday, February 19th, 2019. That's right, Tuesday, February 19th, 2019. And what's crazy is it is the very first and the very last time that it will ever be. First and last time it will ever be. Tuesday, February 19th, 2019. So we need to make sure we make the absolute most of this spectacular day. Okay? The absolute most of this spectacular day. And right now, I'm trying to pop up real quick. I wanted to show you a video, and I can't find it right now. Let me take another peek. Hope you guys are having a morning. Just bear with me. This is a live show. And with a live show, sometimes things don't happen as smoothly as I would like them to, but I can't find, I don't know where that video is. That's okay. I guess I'll just have to talk to you about it visually. So yesterday, I was on the phone, video phone. I like doing video calls. Yesterday I was on video calls and I was doing some podcasts and I was just doing a lot of different things yesterday with a lot of different people. I was on the phone with Danelle, got to talk to Danelle Delgado for a while over some things. Of course, Lisa Copeland, Eric Thomas. Eric Thomas and I did like a 45-minute session where I'm just, dude, that guy's got, you know how they talk about 10,000 hours, right? It takes 10,000 hours to become an absolute expert in a certain field or in a certain area. Well, he's got 30 years of being on the road, speaking nonstop. Like last week was the first time in 30 years that he took a break. He's decided, he's 49 years old now. He's decided he's a little bit older. He needed to take a break. So he took a week off. And he's going to all this year. He's working 6 weeks, and then off for, he's working 6 weeks.
Wake up.
Sorry, I don't know what happened there. He's working 6 weeks, and then he's taking a week off. So every 7th week, he's taking off, which is super, super cool. But that guy is an absolute master. He's an absolute master of his craft. He knows exactly what he's doing and how he's doing it because it's all he's known for 30 years. So I had some incredible conversations with him. We had a 45-minute session. I learned a lot of really good stuff from Eric yesterday. And then I was also on with a guy that I was going to show you his video, but for some reason I can't find the video. But I was also on with Coach Mike Burt. Coach Michael Burt. And Coach Michael Burt, he used to coach in the WNBA. He won some championships as a coach there. And he was a speaker at 10X GrowthCon and was just a powerful, powerful speaker at 10X GrowthCon. And so we connected, and he is now going to be speaking at Hustle and Grind Con, which is awesome. He's going to be speaking at Hustle and Grind Con April 4th and 5th. And so yesterday, him and I we're talking about all kinds of different things, and he was having me really break down what Hustle and Grind Con is all about and why it's so special and where it came from. And, you know, obviously I talked to him about the networking opportunities, how it's unlike any other conference as far as the level of networking that can happen with the hustle houses and all the like-minded people from Rise and Grind and from sales hustlers getting together and converging on one place, and what that looks like, and how there's so much value and wisdom that's not only in the speaker set that's on the stage, all the different incredible, like Brian Benstock speaking about something brand new that he's never spoke about anywhere else this year in April, and Danelle is bringing some new fire that she's never spoke about anywhere else. Eric Thomas is going to be speaking about things he's never spoke about anywhere else. Liza Myers-Borchis is going to be on the stage. She's new to the Hustle and Grind. Christy Hubler is going to be on stage. She's new to Hustle and Grind. And then we have these roundtable sessions and these mastermind sessions. Of course, Jonathan Dawson is going to be there delivering fire, and Shaka's got a new set that he wants to share with everybody. And so just not only are there all these powerful speakers that are going to be there, but the networking opportunities about the people that are in attendance is really what makes it what takes it over the top, right? That's really what makes it so meaningful. And what's really, really cool is when we started Hustle and Grind Con back in October, we thought it was going to be an automotive conference, and what we didn't realize is it ended up being a conference for everybody. It was a conference for people from all walks of life, all different ages, all ethnicities. It was just incredible. So as I'm explaining all of this, to Coach Burt, we were talking about it, it actually made me think back to where Hustle and Grind came from, where the conference came from, and made me think back to a hot tub. It was me, Dave Benson, Sean Hayes, sitting in a hot tub in Las Vegas at the Rockstar Automotive Conference, and we were just, after the Rockstar Automotive Conference, and we were just sitting there in this hot tub, and we were like, man, we should pull together sales hustlers and rise and grind and find a way to motivate, inspire, educate more people. We should do our own conference instead of trying to go to someone else's conference. We should do our own. And it was kind of just an idea. It was kind of just a thought. It was kind of just a concept. And then Dave really took the bull by the horns, and he decided to take that concept, that just big idea, right? Like, we're just three guys. We had just met. We had literally just met that day before, and we Dave's like, let's do it. Let's just do our own conference, and we'll do hustle houses, and we'll bring in great speakers, and we'll do all these incredible things. And it's like, really, can we even do that? I've never done a conference before. I don't know what that looks like. And as the event approached, as the Hustle and Grind Con 2018, as the event approached, there were so many things that hadn't gotten done, so many things that weren't complete, so many things that had been overlooked. Like, and here it was approaching, and Dave was at a point. He had hired Eric Thomas, the #1 motivational speaker in the world, and here we were, right? I mean, almost event time. Like, people are on their way to Orlando, and Dave didn't have the money to pay Eric. He hadn't raised enough money to pay Eric, and it was a scary situation for him. And Dave came to me. He came to me, and he had an idea of how some people could possibly invest in the conference, and turn around and make a few bucks and pull the whole thing off. And so he came to me with this idea, and I decided to help him, and I had some friends in my network who decided to help him. And that weekend ultimately ended up changing hundreds, if not thousands of people's lives. And see, for him to do that, for Dave to come to me in that moment of vulnerability, it took great courage. It was really scary for him. It was scary for him to admit that he was, this was it. This was the crucial hour, and he had failed to do a few things. And it was just a scary moment for him to admit to me and to other people that he had made some mistakes. But let me tell you, that one moment of courage on his part, one moment of courage changed thousands of lives forever. Literally forever. And I'm here to tell you today that one moment of courage can overcome a lifetime of fear and change everything for you as well. So let's talk about that here a little bit. But before we do, you know what we got to do? I say we dance. And I say we dance to this song. Is it not too loud? Okay, is it good? Can you hear me over that? Everybody, this is the part of the show where I need you to hit that share button. That's right. I need you to hit that share button. Because I believe if we could change the way people start their day, we can make a massive impact on this planet. I truly believe that. This is also the part of the show where I want you to say good morning to me, and I'm going to say good morning to you. Whether you're watching live or on replay, you say good morning, I'll say good morning. What's up, Melissa Jones? What's up, Neil Amaral? What's up, Josh Wilson? Jeff Baker? Trendy Trend is up in the house. What's up, Rich Penicelli? How you doing, Vicki Everett and Sandra Benstock, Leanne Rhinesmith and Amanda Talley? What's up, Shasta Haddock? I love that name, Shasta Haddock. What's up, Jessica Terrell? Janelle Griego, I think I already said that. It looks like the Henson family dealerships are up in here today. How you doing, Henson family dealerships? What's up, Amy Bach? Faye Giles? Who else is up in here? Tabby Negritz. I love it. Keith McKenzie. How are you? TJ Addis. How you doing, TJ? What's up, Beth Lucchesi? Anthony Santangelo. What's up, sir? Whitney Wells. How are you, Miss Whitney Wells? I'm so thankful that you're here. She says, how do I add someone to the group that has their own page? U.S. Olympian Kobe Miller. I don't think you can. I don't think you can add a page to a group. What's up, Josh? Oh, Sales Meister. Sales McKeister. What's up, man? I love all of these new names in here. Good morning, Beth Workman. I love it. I love it. Who else? Kurt Allen McFarland. He's up in here. Keith McKenzie. My man Scott Simons is up in here. Chad just said this is the happiest group of people I've ever seen at 4 a.m. That's a fact. You don't even know. What's up, Don Sankey? Yvonne Leah's up in here. Dottie Spears and Melanie Guy. My man Tom Sizemore's up in the house. Susan Rose. How are you, Miss Susan Rose? I want you guys to know that Miss Susan Rose is one of the most beautiful people that I know inside and out. She's just absolutely incredible, and she sits in here quietly. She doesn't speak a whole lot in the group, but when she does speak, she has so much to share, so much passion, so much fire. She's a powerful human being. She's absolutely incredible. If you don't know Susan Rose, I highly suggest that you connect with her. She's amazing. What's up, Chris Yancey, Megan Powers? I love it. There's all kinds of new people. I love new people. Make sure you hit that share button if you would, please. I promise I'll continue to deliver value. Friday, we did a giveaway. We gave away a ticket to this Hustle and Grind conference that I was just talking about a little bit. And your winner from that giveaway Friday is Robbie Bollinger. What's up, Robbie Bollinger? Congratulations. Yay! I need like an applause sound, right? Yay! So we can all applaud. My man, Robbie Bollinger, is our winner. If anybody knows Robbie, if Robbie's not in here already, go ahead and tag him and let him know. I also want to make sure to let you know that this Friday, the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Ian Humphrey is going to be on our show. Do not miss this Friday's episode of Hashtag Rise and Grind. Ian Humphrey is a motivational speaker. His speech on Goalcast has 1 million views and was one of the most incredible, impactful, and powerful speeches that I've ever heard, where he just talks about when your kids lift those hands up and want you to pick them up, you got to pick them up, and how that can change your perspective. He tells an incredibly powerful story of triumph and overcoming, and he is absolutely amazing. So make sure you do not miss Friday's episode of Hashtag Rise and Grind. Fair enough? Oh, shoot. Man, I am missing all my videos this morning. I just looked down at my notes and there was another video that I wanted to show you. I wonder if I could do it in a screen share. Let's do this. I'm going to do it this way. This will work. Yeah, this will work. I'm going to do this. You guys need to see this video. It's not the way I normally do things. I normally have the video already downloaded, but you know what? We're going to do it this way. Improvise. We will improvise.
What happened with you and Lily?
I don't know.
guess I didn't listen to something she told me or something. I mean, I liked her. It's like you embarrass yourself if you say something, and you embarrass yourself if you don't.
You know, sometimes all you need is 20 seconds of insane courage. Just literally 20 seconds of just embarrassing bravery. And I promise you, something great will come of it.
Sometimes all you need is 20 seconds of courage, 20 seconds of insane courage. And he promised that something good will come of it. I still got videos going on back here in the background. I think that's a powerful, powerful statement. Sometimes that's all it takes is 20 seconds of insane courage. Last March, I was at Hustle and Grind Con. And, sorry, not Hustle and Grind. I was at 10X Growth Con last March. I was at 10X Growth Con, and I had brought my hashtag Rise and Grind shirt. It was a shirt just like this. I brought the shirt, and my intentions were to get it in the hands of Damon John. I thought Damon John is a fashion designer, and he also has a book that he wrote called Rise and Grind. And my show I had just started my show about, I guess, a month or 5 or 6 weeks before that. And so here I was at Hustle and Grind, and here I was at 10X Growth Con, and I'm carrying this shirt with me, right? I'm carrying this shirt with me everywhere that I go in case I see Damon John, and I'm going to hand him this shirt. And hopefully he's going to see it, and he's going to go, wow, what an incredible, I love the logo, and I love the cry, I love what you did with the Rise and Grind thing there, Glenn. That's awesome. And, bro, I'm a fashion designer. We need to take this logo, and we need to blow it up, and we need to take it all the way across the world. And when we take it all over the world, it's going to help blow up, your group, and we're going to combine Damon John and the group Rise and Grind because he's got the same morning mentality, and we're going to blow up, right? Like, I had that all mapped out in my head. And that was what was going to happen. And I knew I had VIP tickets. I had VIP access. I knew I was already in the back. I knew I would see him. And so I kept positioning myself. I kept putting myself back in the little green room where the speakers would come in and out. I kept positioning myself back there, not knowing exactly when Damon John was going to come through, but just making sure I was ready for my opportunity when he did. And so he came out, and he spoke on the stage, and then they talked about something, a little program where they were going to have 20 guys go to the back and meet with Damon John. And so I was sitting there, kind of had some lunch, and Scott Simons was there. Of course, he always is. And Damon John came in with his team. He's got like a security team, and he came in and he went and sat at this table, and he had all of these people all around him because he was doing like a little mastermind, like a little coaching session or something for people that had bought something or whatever, right? And so he's sitting there, and I'm waiting. I got my shirt, and there's Damon John, and there's a bunch of people around us. I can't quite get to him right now, but I'm waiting, and I like pick a specific seat that I know when he goes to leave, he's got to go right by this seat. He has to go right past me. There's no way he can get by me. There's no way he can get out without going by me. So I position myself perfectly. And so as he gets up from they're like, okay, guys, all right. I hear him say, like, okay, last question. And then somebody asks him a question. He wraps that up. They're like, okay, we got to get him out of here. So his security team stands him up, and they start, and his security team's kind of like bullies, right? Like they're just bulldozing through people, like, bah, 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 bah. And so they're pushing through, and here he comes. He's right there at that moment, and all of these different things are popping through my head. I'm like, okay, well, what if you hand him the shirt and he doesn't like the shirt? Or what if you hand him the shirt and he actually likes the logo, and then he's got money, you don't got money, and even though you got a copyright, he finds some way to take your copyright, and he's going to take your shirt, and he's going to take your design, he's going to take your group, and he's going to take your whole dream, he's going to take your vision, he's going to do all that, and he's going to run with it, and he's going to run away, and so on and so forth. And what if he just blows you off completely? What if you like try to hand him this shirt, and then one of his security guys like tackles you because they think that you're like trying to assassinate the president of the United States or something? All these thoughts start running through my head, and as he approaches and he comes right up to me, and he's literally less than 2 feet away from me, I froze up. I froze up, and he went by. I didn't hand him the shirt. And I may never again have the opportunity to hand him that shirt. I may never again have that opportunity. And it haunts me. It still haunts me to this day. It still haunts me to this day. But I did learn from that particular situation. I did. I learned a lot from it. You see, on October 15th of 2018, I was in a meeting with one of the owners of the dealership at Dan Cummins. And I decided in that moment to quit my job. Now, you see, I was making more money than 99% of the people, not just in the country, but in the world. I was in a very comfortable position. I was the face of the dealership. I could come and go as I pleased, and I was doing really well financially as well as with my family. Things were good and taken care of. We were super comfortable. I had put in 20 years in the business. I had made a name for myself and a good reputation. I had helped a lot of people in the auto industry. And I was sitting there talking to the owner. And in that moment, as I was having that conversation, something popped into my mind. I wasn't planning on quitting my job that day, but something popped into my mind. And I remembered that moment with Damon John, and I just remembered that 20 seconds of courage sometimes can change everything. And so in that moment, as I felt God was pulling on me, he was tugging me in a different direction. It was time for another season. I had done all that I could do for Dan Cummins. I had added all of the value that I could possibly add. And that it was time for me to spread my wings. When I felt that tug, I made the decision right there in that moment, because I know if I would have sat and thought about it for long, if I would have thought about it for a long time, I know that I would have never made that decision. It was not the brightest decision. If you write it down on paper, pros and cons, it wouldn't seem like the smartest decision. And I would have been there for another 10 years. Guaranteed, I would have been there for another 10 years. And I can tell you right here, right now, that it may have been the wrong decision. I may have made the wrong decision in that moment. The fears still exist. It's still there. Like, hey, did I blow it? Was that my best opportunity? So on and so forth. But I took those 20 seconds of courage so that I could do what I do right now with you guys for you. It wasn't a decision that I made necessarily for me. It wasn't the best thing for as far as my benefit. It was what I felt like God was calling me to do with Rise and Grind. And since I had missed that 20-second window, it wasn't even 20 seconds, but since I had missed that window with Damon John, which could have maybe spread the brand, at that point, I wasn't going to miss another opportunity to spread the brand. I really believe in it, as you guys know, and I believe in you. So my message to you today is that being a person of interest and building, becoming a powerful person, an influential person, making your impact on this planet, it doesn't mean that you're fearless all the time. It doesn't mean that fear doesn't exist in your life. What it means is that you're courageous on the moments that can change everything, that you have 20 seconds of courage when it matters most. You see, fear is always going to be there. But that one moment of courage, it can overcome a lifetime of fear. I want you to be courageous today. I want you to have courage to do the things that you know are right. I want you to have the courage to stand up for the things that you believe in. I want you to have the courage to go out there and change the world. You see, yesterday's quote in the planner, it said, "It is curious that physical courage should be so common in the world and moral courage so rare." And I agree with Mark Twain on that note. I truly agree with Mark Twain on that note. It's tough. It can be tough to have that moral courage to make that right decision in the 20 seconds, because we don't want to hurt anybody else's feelings, or we don't want to offend anybody. We don't want anyone to not like us because of what we believe and what we stand for. So we maybe make a decision to drink more than we should, or drug more than we should, or just do impure things that we know we're going to disagree, that we're going to regret. We may make a decision to gossip on others or to be negative in a moment. We may make all of these decisions because we want to fit in. And I'm just challenging you today to be courageous and stand for the things that you believe in. Be courageous and do what is right. Be courageous and go out there today and change the world. Understand that the fear is not going to go away. The fear is always going to be there, but it is what you do in those 20 seconds, that courageous moment, that's what's going to change your life, and that's what's going to change the world. I really hope you guys will come join me at Hustle and Grind Con April 4th and 5th. It's going to be incredible. Listen, friends, Dottie, Vicky, Josh Wilson, Casey, Sandra, Aaron Hunt Ferguson, listen to me. You are a child of God, the God of the universe, the God that made everything. I've been studying the book of Job lately, and I got to tell you, man, there's a section in there that I had never read before, where God asks Job 49, I think it is. Or 47. He asked Job 47 different questions. And if you read that section, I'm not sure where it is, but if you read that section, it's crazy what the God of the universe, all of the little things all of the intrinsic little tiny pieces that had to be put together for you and I to be here today and for us to exist. It's crazy. And that same God created you. He created you to be the absolute best version of yourself that you can possibly be. And you're already making good decisions. You're jumping up. You're watching #RiseAndGrind. You're sending out encouraging messages. You're not hitting the snooze button. You're putting posts and comments and lifting other people up. You're smiling at people at work. You're doing all of these things. And I want you to know that those little things that you're doing, they're adding up, man. They're adding up. They're making an impact. They're making an impact in your personal lives. They're making an impact to your friends, to your families, to your coworkers. And they've made a massive impact on me. And I, for one, absolutely love you for it. If nobody's told you that yet today, I want to be the first. I absolutely stinking love you. So go out there and have an incredible, over-the-top day today. Be courageous in the moments. Be courageous in the moments. Go out there, have an incredible day. And if you need more videos like this, you can go to GlennLundy.com. That's Glenn with 2 N's, because I'm twice as nice. If you need some Rise and Grind gear just like this, go to GlennLundy.com. If you haven't got your tickets yet for Hustle and Grind Con, get them now. I am telling you, get your tickets now. It is going to be a life-changing event for you, for me, for everyone in attendance. You do not want to miss out. You do not want to miss out. There's some people I heard saying, well, I'm just going to go to the one in October. We don't know if there's going to be one in October. It's right now. Be courageous in the moment. Join me at this conference. It's going to be incredible. You're going to absolutely love it. I promise. If you haven't got your tickets yet, go to hustlegrindcon.com or hustlegrind.com or hustlegrind.net. Any of those words will get you to where you need to be so that you can come join us April 4th and 5th in Orlando. Most importantly, will you come back here again tomorrow? Come back here again tomorrow morning, 5:30 a.m. We're going to do this all over again on #RiseAndGrind.
Wake up, wake up, wake up. Stay woke, stay woke, stay woke. #Rise and Grind, #Rise and Grind. First thing on my mind, early in the morning time. Daily motivation, feeling so divine. Waking up the nation, #Rise and Grind, #Rise and Grind.